Hello, good day, my friends and loved ones. How are you doing this wonderful Sunday morning? I'm just here once again to share with you a wonderful topic as I used to do. And the topic for today is idolaters in the church. Now, over some time, I've been concerned by observation, uh, our attitude in the Church of Jesus, especially the emphasis of our message. I just ask myself, why do we come to church? What is drawing everybody to church every Sunday? Is it about Jesus? Is it to know Jesus more or to collect things from Jesus? And as I meditate, observe, look at the emphasis, observe the activities going on within the church, look at the attitude of people in prayers or the things they show passion for, I realize that there is a disconnect and we need to quickly raise an alarm because many people are being raised as idol worshippers in the Church of Jesus, not as worshippers of God. There is a thin line between the worshippers of God and idol worshipper. Yet two of them will have the same appearance, but they do not have the same heart. Yes, they do not have the same heart. An idol worshipper come to seek God for things. Jesus mentioned this in Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 by saying the Gentiles seek after things, what they will eat, what they will drink, what they will wear. He said, but you seek first the kingdom of God, which is what? And his righteousness. And the righteousness of God are the laws of God, because the laws of God reveal his righteousness and justice personality. Now, if we don't trust God because we have been trained mentally to make idols out of those things. Now, let me tell you the fact. Do you realize that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, God made Moses to tell the children of Israelite that in making idols, since he didn't reveal, they didn't see the visible person of God talking to them, they should not make any visible thing of any idol to worship. Neither if they see the sun, the moon, and the stars, they should be tempted to worship them, because he set those moon and star for other nations to worship. Why? Because they do not know God. So God used those things to communicate to them in the language of their slave mind, with the hope that over the time God will come and save them by using Israel to portray how to worship the real God, or to reveal the real God to them. But do you know that the food that you eat, the crops that you harvest, the resources of the earth are all produced by the sun and the moon and the stars? Yes, go to Genesis chapter 1 verse 14 and go to Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 14. Down you will see it. And these are, if you are now running or seeking God for these things, are you not an idol worshipper? Meanwhile, we build our sermons every Sunday, year in and year out, that God will bless you, God will do this for you, God will do this for you, rather than knowing how God wants us to behave. Do we think that becoming like Christ, God will not take care of other things? He has said it, but we can't process it. It cannot. Why? Because many people have lived a slave mind. Exactly what happened to the children of Israel is happening again in our days. In our days, because they have stayed long in slavery. Oh, it for them to know God, to know God, to let God know that look, the God that saved you from slavery is more important than the things He deliver you from. Why seeking God for these things? Why not seeking God for to know God? For God want to give you Himself, and other things will gravitate towards you. These are the things that we need to start discussing. These are the conversations that we need. Because at the end of the day, you are supposed to look like the God we worship. But year in, year out, people are coming, claiming that they came to know God. And people are giving them sermons upon sermons that are man-made ideology, things that are product of their own idol's heart. And at the end of the day, people are not looking like Jesus. People are not transforming like Jesus in every sector of human endeavor. Rather, they are seeking God. They are bragging about the things that God is giving them. Yes, God is generous, He's giving you things. But how will you be bragging about airplane, bragging about businesses, bragging about cars? What would the people that God gave the wisdom to produce this thing, what should they brag about? Meanwhile, God, the unbeliever most of the unbelievers that produce these things, that produce aeroplane in different inventions, they are the last resort of God. Because the Christians' mind are so slave, they cannot hear God. They don't want to have a deeper conversation of how to partner with God so that they can be the producer of these things to now help the society, to bring wealth to the society. But the unbelievers produce it and they claim honorarium, they claim patent name to it, and they are charging it. Why? Because they do not know. We need to start making conversation on this. Thank you, and God bless you as you reflect on this thought.